Go and get your scarf and your gloves from the hallway, sweetheart. There's a good girl.
I'm surprised you've got the energy.
Oh, it was probably exactly what I needed. A proper night out.
I think it's scandalous.
Oh, not you and all.
What folk must be thinking? Watching you roll in, bringing the milk with you.
I'd already done that an hour before.
You know, I could be a nun doing missionary work in Africa and people around here would still slag me off.
Look, love, I know you're under pressure.
Give over making excuses for her.
Gran?
No, I'm sorry. It's outrageous, simple as that. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Couldn't you wait till after the trial, Tracy?
Oh, right. So you know what's going to happen, do you?
I know that people look on a woman who's keeping her head down in a different light to one who's been out in a club all night.
Shouting and bawling, drunk, in front of half the street.
Well, what am I supposed to do, Gran? Shrivel up and die?
It's disrespectful, that's all.
Who to?
Your family. Charlie, the money that we're spending that we haven't got.
You're not the only one who's been affected by this, you know, love.
Oh, good girl, darling. Come on, let's go out and get some fresh air. Seems that I've been neglecting you.
Well, at least that's one thing you're aware of.
Oh, don't wait up, eh? Oh, started without us, I see.
Oh, I don't think we'd want to run our lives to your timetable.
You know what? This is great. I go out for the afternoon and everybody else gets the hangover. Amy, nap time.
Tracy, will you just sit down for a minute?
Oh, no. Lecture coming up.
You're in a horrible, frightening situation here, Tracy. And you're acting as if you'd had a parking ticket.
Look, I am coping with this the way I can. Please let me do that. You cope with it in whichever way you want.
Yeah, what, by staying out all night, leaving your daughter wondering where you are?
If it gets me through it, yeah.
Don't you start agreeing with her.
I never spoke.
You were going to.
And, if you must know, I met somebody really nice.
Not where you ended up staying, surely.
Oh, what? Would you rather I wandered the streets?
We'd rather you came home. Who is he, anyway?
He's somebody that knows no more about me other than what he saw last night. And somebody that I'll be ringing as soon as I've had a lovely little nap. OK? Come on, Amy.
Scandalous.
Oi! Gran!
Whatever happened to decorum?
Yeah, right, sorry. Look, I'm glad that I caught you.
To some folk, decorum is a foreign word.
Gran, what are you doing tonight?
Getting stuck into Jeffrey Archer.
Ooh, lucky Jeffrey. Listen, I was wondering whether you might be able to babysit because I've got a bit of a date.
Is this behaviour at all becoming in a woman awaiting trial?
Gran, what if I get sent down?
Pen a bestseller like Jeffrey.
Look, I don't want to waste any time. So I can take that as a yes, then?
What's me saying yes or no got to do with it? You'll still go out, hussy.
You got showbiz bones, not...
Blanche let me in.
Really? And here was me thinking you could walk through walls.
You look nice.
I know.
Oh, you're going out?
Well, if I'm not staying in, I'd say that was a pretty safe bet, yeah.
All right. I thought we could have a little chat. I wanted to see how you are.
And now you've seen. I'm fabulous.
Maybe I should go.
Oh, you'll get no joy out of her. She's off gallivanting.
Have a nice time.
With a fancy man.
Right.
Look, Claire, I really do appreciate you coming round, but I'm going to meet an old friend. Take my mind off things, OK?
Speak soon then, yeah?
Liar.
Grant, I'm really not in the mood for bleeding arch right now, OK?
Well, not unless they've got a kitchen knife sticking out of them, eh?
And you know what? I used to wonder where I got it from.
Got what? Your hard-facedness? Your sluttishness? Well, that's what you are. Your common law husband, not cold in his grave, died at your hands. And you're going out with some lad you hardly know. You did not get this from me.
I heard from school.
Another late night.
I didn't wake you, did I?
I can't sleep while you're out.
Oh, good. So you can babysit Amy again then, can't you?
What, tonight?
Well, yeah, I'm seeing Dom.
That's his name, is it?
Yes, Gran, it's not a secret.
So, how many times is this?
I've lost count.
I haven't. And if you think you're dumping your child on us every night of the week...
Dumping her?
You know, we'll always have her, and you take advantage.
She needs to spend time with you. Granny and Grandad are no substitute.
Well, they're better than a great-grandmother, obviously.
It won't be long before she knows she's not wanted.
Amy's very much wanted. But she's in danger of forgetting who you are.
Given your present circumstances, a few nights at home in front of the telly wouldn't go amiss.
I wish you'd all be quiet and let me eat my breakfast in peace. You saw... Tracy, love, why don't you go and get dressed?
The bathroom's all yours.
You might look good with your clothes on.
Mother.
Look, she's in serious trouble, Deirdre. It's about time she realised.
I'm not seeing my solicitor today, so I can do as I like.
And that means hanging around in your nightie till it's time to see this Don fella.
Not Don, Gran. Dom. It rhymes with bomb.
I don't understand your attitude.
Yeah, so you've said loads of times.
Mother, can't you just leave it?
Somebody knock some sense into her?
Well, apparently not, no.
Oh, and here comes another who's neither use nor ornament.
Don't take it out on him.
Yeah, I like a woman who says what she means.
Right, well, you can stay with her then. I'm off to the library. Snipe at your relatives there, and they show you the door.
I'm coming with you.
Is everyone all right?
Everybody's fine, Adam. Gran's in a bit of a strop, that's all.
See you for lunch at the Rovers then, Adam?
Sure.
If you want me, Gran, which hopefully you won't, I'll be soaking in the bath.
Nobody seems to care what impression Tracy makes.
They do care. They're just keeping their feelings to themselves.
People talk, and lawyers have ears.
Gran, you've said that before. Now give it a rest.
Oh, that's...
Before you ask, yes, this is Tracy's phone, and yes, I've taken it out of her handbag.
We'll put it back.
Not till you've shown me what buttons to press.
No way.
I shall tell Ken about your misadventures at the roulette wheel.
Look, I'll win next time. I'll get it all back then.
Oh, yes. And he'll get refunds off the lawyers.
Gran, I offered him money and he wouldn't accept. What do you want me to do?
And you threw it away. Oh, he doesn't often lose his temper, but...
What is it you want me to do?
Find the list of people she phones.
Keep your finger pressed there, and the names will come up in alphabetical order.
Got it. Now what?
What, do you want to make a call? Look, just press yes.
Thank you for your help. My lips are sealed. Oh, hello. You don't know me, but am I talking to Dom?
Right, I'm off. Don't bother complimenting me on my appearance. Leave that to others.
You look like a tart.
Right. Well, you know more about that than I do. Don't wait up.
No need.
I'll be back very late, if at all.
Amy?
Yes, I know. I know! Oh.
She'll be back.
Can we get a move hands me up, okay? What? My gran? What does she have to say for herself? I see. Look, Dom, I don't need to explain myself to you. Oh, yeah, I get it, okay. I mean, you're not exactly a great catch yourself. Oh, get lost!
Oh, here she is. Tracy!
What?
I thought you got yourself a milk round you were up and out that early.
Yeah, well, I wanted to spend some time with Amy.
On her way to nursery?
Yes, Gran, on her way to nursery. You know, I think it's important that she has routine and stability in her life at the moment. So on the way to nursery, we stopped off at the park, patted a few dogs. You know, just in case my brief was passing and taking notes.
Am I missing something here?
Gran's worried about me.
Or more, she's worried about the whole male population of Manchester in case I club them all to death.
Eh?
She took it upon herself to ring my new beau and tell him that I was up for murder. And guess what? My new beau didn't show up.
Oh, he had some sense then. I wasn't sure on the phone.
You did what?
It looks bad tomcatting round town.
Gran, I had 3 dates with one man.
When she's under investigation for murder.
You know what? She wouldn't be happy till I was walking round in a hijab.
A little modesty wouldn't go amiss, no.
And how about a little bit of support, Gran?
You've had support. You've had nothing but. And if you'd taken it earlier, Charlie Stubbs might be walking this earth still.
Right. And looking for the next poor cow to terrorise. Oh, that'd be great.
Don't you dare.
White, no sugar for Steve, please, Gran. Oh, Steve, this is cool.
This is the best bit. Check it out. Isn't it brilliant? It's called a pinata. It's full of sweets. Hang it upside down. Kids take turns.
I know what it is, Steve.
We used to see him on Sesame Street.
Right, and you don't think it's a bit of an own goal? You know, mother on bail for murder shows kids how to bash a donkey to death.
I don't think that...
No, obviously not.
I always used to think they looked brilliant. I don't think I'll have that cup of tea. Yeah, thanks anyway, Blanche.
Steve, don't go.
Well, I've got to pay for all this summer, haven't I?
Right. Well, I'll see you before Sunday, though, won't I?
Yeah, of course you will.
See you.
See you.
You've a very odd mind, Tracy. A cold mind. I hope it stands you in good stead if you have to go to prison. That's the only good thing I can find to say about it. Steve's still a young man.
So?
You've taken one life. Don't take his as well.
What do you mean by that?
If you've got any feelings for him, don't reel him in. Don't ask him to wait.
Wait? What, like tie a yellow ribbon round an old oak tree? Gran, I've never asked a man for anything. And I'm not about to start. Not even now.
I might unwrap some sparkly shoes just like yours, eh?
Anything would be an improvement.
Mother!
Seeing as it's a party, I'm going to let that go. Hey, I think I've won something.
Yeah, I put something in every other layer.
But now he tells us. You'll have to pass it to Lucy.
Oh.
Rip it. There you go, Lucy. That's for being a lovely, loyal friend to Amy.
Oh, crayons. You are a lucky girl.
Dad has really pushed the boat out.
Oh, I wish I was 3 again.
Rickets, TB, rations, those were the days. Ready?
What else is in there?
A yo-yo, a plastic harmonica, and a ruler with the kings and queens of England.
Party on.
And again.
She'll be sick.
Oh, who cares? Yeah. Who's Mummy's gorgeous girl? Do you want some orange juice? Come on, then.
Come on, then.
It's wonderful to see them getting on so well and focusing on what's really important.
Yeah.
Hurry up, will ya?
Done in.
Yeah? Vanished to the pub, eh? Anybody would think they wanted the place to themselves?
Yeah, Steve and Tracy make a good team if they put their minds to it.
Do you reckon?
Lot of water under the bridge.
Tears mostly.
Dom 1 minute, Steve the next. Tracy wants to concentrate on the trial.
Yes, all right, Mother. At least they're not at each other's throats.
One clean.
Don't imagine you put fresh socks on.
Blanche?
Or underpants. Adam Ken can lend you some. Will I give him a shout?
No, let's not wake him up, shall we, eh?
These haven't seen a lick of polish. Dirty. Deserve chucking out.
I'll bear that in mind.
The good thing about shoes, though, is their tongues don't wag. Can't say I can promise that from anyone else.
Ta.
Was that yes to more tea?
Sorry? She said, was that yes to more Steve?
I said tea.
Oh, my mistake. I thought you were referring to Steve MacDonald.
Steve MacDonald?
Nothing gets past you, does it, Gran?
Am I missing something here?
I'm not ashamed. Steve stayed over last night.
What do you mean he stayed over?
Well, he stayed late to read Amy a story, and one thing led to another.
Some story. What was it? French lieutenant's woman?
Tracy, what is wrong with you? How is this going to look to the neighbours, to your solicitor, to a jury?
Oh, Mum, chill out. Steve is Amy's dad. He's a decent bloke. He's...
Not answering your texts, though, is he?
Oh, my heart is going like a clapper's. I dread to think what I'll be like once the actual trial starts.
Well, the only things of any real import today are whether Tracy can get Jane on legal aid and whether David can appear in court or not.
If he's willing, I don't see why they should refuse.
Tracy, Blanche, we need to go. Well, I'm much more concerned about the legal aid. I mean, if it's refused...
Don't start all that again. We'll raise the money if we have to. Are you all right, love?
Yeah, I'm just a bit nervous.
Well, don't be. You've done no wrong. You keep your head held high in that courtroom. I can't go in the back. I get car sick.
Be seated. I have considered the applications from the prosecution and the defence with regard to bad character evidence, including Mrs. Claire Peacock's diaries. I consider all issues canvassed before me to be admissible. As to the application for the testimony of David Platt, as a statement has been submitted by David Platt, citing his willingness to appear in the witness box in person, I can see no reason not to allow the withdrawal of this application.
I wish they'd speak English.
It's good for us. It means David can go on the stand.
Oh, thank you, Rumpole of the Bailey.
With regard to the transfer of the representation order from Anderson and Fitch to Simon and Renshaw, having read the letter from Miss Barlow's former solicitors, I cannot see that they have been derelict in their duty in any way. Moreover, the work that they did on Miss Barlow's behalf was more than adequate to represent her fairly.
What? They were a bunch of muppets?
Therefore, I find the justification to transfer legal aid to be unsatisfactory.
It's good news about Claire's evidence, and David taking the stand can only help.
But I want you to represent me.
I'm afraid the judgment's final.
Oh, never mind the jargon. What's the upshot?
Tracy will only get legal aid using her original lawyers.
But you could represent her if we paid.
That's right.
Always the same. One rule for the rich, one for the poor.
Anderson and Fitch are a perfectly capable firm.
The judge said so herself.
But they don't know me like you do, and they haven't got your experience in these kind of cases.
Tracy, Jane has already explained it could cost us up to £150,000.
We've discussed this, Ken.
I realise it's a lot of money.
Look, Dad, I would still be rotting in jail if it wasn't for Jane getting me bail. Is that what you want, for me to go down for years?
Of course not.
Look, I know it's a big decision. Why don't you talk it over and give me a call tomorrow?
We will. Thank you, Jane.
Mum, I have got to have her. It's all over for me if I don't.
Tracy, we will sort the money. Don't give it another thought.
Just read her that pony story for the 100th time. Yeah, well, mind you, I don't know how many more chances I'm going to get.
Oh, don't say that, love.
Love, you've got to stay positive. We all have.
That's easy to say.
What's the matter?
Your father. Too tight to shell out for your lawyer.
That's not true.
You could have fooled me.
Look, please, let's focus on the positive. The judge allowing David in court is a huge plus.
At least the neighbours are willing to do what's right. Where are you going?
I'm going to go out. I need to clear my head. I can't stop thinking that without Jane,
Don't worry, love. Your dad and me'll sort it out.
when I think about what I've put you both through.
Come here. Oh, love. Everything is going to be okay. I promise.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it won't be long.
What she must be going through.
We give up our home, on top of the savings we've already spent, on the chance that Jane is a better bet than the original lawyers.
She's got experience in these cases.
And so have the first firm. You heard what the judge said. They did a perfectly adequate job.
This is our daughter we're talking about, Ken. Adequate is not good enough.
That Richard Hillman was into them equity release things, wasn't he? Don't say much for him.
You're not helping, Mother.
Well, then let me try. I've already said you can have everything I've got.
And I've told you no. Won't have you throwing away every penny you've earned over the years. Tracy's our daughter. It's up to us.
Oh, fine words, Ken. Look, we cash in my pension fund. That gives us half of what we need. Then we sell this place onto one of them schemes. And that gives us the rest.
But have you really thought what handing this house over to an equity release scheme means? We could never move.
I don't want to move. We've been through all this.
But we've got no idea what the future holds for us, Deirdre. This is madness.
Not doing everything we can for our daughter, Ken. That is madness. You can't put a price on her freedom. So how old will she be?
I've no idea. Rita wouldn't divulge her age if you pressed her with a scone of scoon. I mean, she could be anything between 40 and 100.
I think we can safely rule out 40.
Well, she's got more energy than me.
Says the human dynamo.
She's got more energy than most teenagers. Behaving like one too at the moment.
Oh, come on, Norris. Stop exaggerating.
I'm not. I mean, where is she in that Doreen now, eh? Smashing up bus shelters, scribbling on trains.
She's only been out late a couple of times.
Well, at least I know what to buy her as a present this year. A hoodie. So she can look at the floor and spit as I pass by like all the other school refusers.
You talk as if you hate young people.
Oh, that's because I do.
Saying you don't?
Well, no, of course not. I remember what it was like.
Very overrated.
Was there any time in your life when you were even mildly content?
33 and a half. Wasn't a bad month.
What is it?
The chops tasted same as supermarket.
They weren't that bad.
Oh, how long can you two talk about meat for?
Appreciate it while you can. There won't be anything edible in prison. Ask your mother.
She's not going to prison.
Look, plan for the worst and the best won't disappoint.
Have you ever heard of accentuating the positive?
I've heard of it.
Did you talk to David?
Yeah. He's changed his mind.
What? He'll testify?
Yeah.
How did you persuade him?
I didn't persuade him.
You don't seem very happy about it.
Oh, I am. I'm cock-a-hoot, over the moon. I'm deflaming lighted.
No?
Want a surprise party at her age. Whatever age she is. She might drop dead with the shock.
No, she won't. It's just a little bit of love and attention. Everybody needs a bit of fuss-making of them now and again.
Do they?
I think it's a very good idea, Norris, and I'd be delighted to help.
Oh, thank you. I'll put you down for assorted dips for the finger buffet then.
Don't ever do one for me. Birthdays are for mourning, not celebrating. And I think you're doing it for you, not her.
I'm not. I don't even like parties.
Reminding Rita she's got other friends than Doreen, namely you.
That's not... I'm staggered. You'd think I would be so cynical. It's for Rita, and your attendance is entirely voluntary.
Try and keep her away. Mother, what is wrong with you?
Why have you never given me a surprise party?
Bye.